Aunties? Aunties.
First of all, I heard you talking trash about my Wi-Fi. It is trash, so yeah, I'm gonna let you live. So, what's up, y'all? Today we are going to be talking about careers for episode 3. I am so glad y'all are here with us today. So, we have been asking y'all some questions and everything like that, and we're going to get into it. We're going to discuss. We're going to ask y'all some questions. We're going to have a good time like we always do. You know?
So like I said, like Imani said, it's all about careers. So my question was, what was your first job and how was it? My first job, like outside of high school, because I did go to a work study high school. Outside of that, I worked at an upcycle parts shop. You're like, what is that? It's basically like an art store where they recycle old materials and stuff like that. And you just make art out of it. And I did like a lot of art projects throughout the city and stuff like that.
I was a junior camp counselor at Tri-C, and it was pretty lit. But I would say, and I was like 17. 17. And then, but I would say my first real job that I actually like applied for and got the job was Dave's Supermarket. I was in the bakery department, you know, whipping it up.
And what was the experience?
I would rate it.
Scale to 1 to 10. What was y'all experience there too? Go ahead.
I would rate it overall like 8 because I loved my coworkers. But I hated working with the general public because, you know, I was working with food, and that was frustrating, working with food and working with people.
My first job experience, I actually liked it because I was doing stuff that was helping the community. Like we did murals and stuff, and it was really fun. I want to read some stuff that people put over the week on what was their first job. So somebody said their first job was Steak and Shake. The steak shut down now. And it was interesting because people would have sex in the break room. Somebody else said Forever 21. It was cool, and I learned a lot about people. Someone else said I was a lifeguard. It was good and bad times, but mostly fun summers. You don't want me to be your lifeguard. You will drown because I will drown. So my cousin said Six Flags. It was horrible and hot. I hate being told what to do. I needed to be my own boss. Someone said doing hair at a kid's salon. They trained me for 2 weeks, then fired me. Wasted my time.
That's fake.
Let me see. This the one I laughed at, y'all. This girl said I worked birthday parties at an inflatable playground place. It was crazy. Aeropostale, hook your money up with a fit.
Oh,
you might rock Aeropostale. We got Build-A-Bear, Home Depot lumber.
A rec aide and receptionist, best job minus the pay. That's what I'm saying. Some of these good jobs, it be fun, but the pay be whack. I ain't trying to do all that.
Working in the warehouse at my dad's job. Wanted to work at Build-A-Bear. I can't do kids though.
Yeah, I can't do too many. That's so many children.
I can't do kid created things or stuff created for kids. I can't do retail.
So I asked, do you know what you want to do career-wise, or are you still figuring it out? I'm just going to share some of the personal stories that I had. Most of the people said they were still figuring out, which I am too. I will say that. So someone said everything I'm interested in, I have to start over in school, and that's dead. Figuring out because God has a plan for me. Don't really have an interest in anything. Maybe styling. That's the only thing I enjoy. I would like to stay in the military and make the most of the opportunities I receive. Yes, but there are so many things I'm interested in having my hands in. And what made him choose his career that he loves is he loves sports. And then this person said they had dreams, but now they're just trying to provide for their son. But they did major in communications when they were in college.
You know, what I do, I've always wanted to do. And, you know, I would say it's a part of the list of things I would like to do in my career. I'm a teacher, and I love teaching. And I think it's really, it helps the community. You know, I like jobs to be meaningful. So I feel a lot of meaning and purpose from my job. So I know what I want to do.
I feel like for me, I am still figuring it out. I think I'm starting to get a little bit more clear now. I came to the military to hoping that it would help me get a little clarity. And at first it didn't, but I think now it has. And I know that I want to get out and I want to go back and finish my degree. And yeah, but I know that I like doing media type stuff, and I'm like, that's fun for me. And I like, you know, creating things. So we're going to see where that takes me when I get out and go back to school.
For sure.
Can't wait for that.
Okay, so my next question I wanted to ask is, what job did you want when you were a kid? Like, what did you envision yourself, like, doing? let me get y'all. I want everybody to put that in the bottom. Below, because I'm gonna tell y'all what I wanted
Thanks,
to do.
Nell.
I wanted to be a farmer. Let me repeat it for the people in the back. When
Go
I
ahead,
was a
repeat it
kid,
for him.
I wanted to be a farmer. And you know what my mama said? She looked at me and said, "You're not about to be a farmer, girl."
I wanted to be a vet because I really love animals, but I decided not to be a vet. One, because I heard you had to go to school for too long. And I wanted to win American Idol.
I wanted to be a teacher.
You gonna be that farmer, girl. Right, gonna be that farmer.
I wanted to be a Disney Channel star. Yeah, what did y'all want to be when y'all were a little kid? Do y'all remember having that conversation with y'all parents?
I wanted to be a teacher. I used to play school with my cousins and neighbors. That's what's up. And then you're a teacher now.
I wanted to be a psychologist, but then I realized I'm the crazy. I thought I wanted to be a psychologist for a little bit too, but I might want to do that.
I thought I wanted to do that at first too.
Because I wanted to be a model. I mean, you could still be that.
You can still be a model,
if
girl.
you want to. I'm not being no farmer.
Put your Naomi Campbell on. I used to practice my Disney Wine intro all the time. Oh,
let's do it right now. Let's practice. Come on.
Hold on. Okay.
My name's LaQuille. Boop. I don't want to say my last name. And we're watching Disney Channel.
And hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Amy Noel, and you're watching the Cool Aunties on Disney Channel.
Oh, yours is like, wait. My next question is, what is your dream job? And I definitely want to read some of the stuff that people said. Read them, and then we can talk about it. So somebody said entertainer, musician, and actor. Okay. Wedding planner, entrepreneur, a job where my gifts and talents can be expressed and appreciated. I felt that. Running my own healthcare with minority workers. Let's go. Like, that'd be fire. I thought I knew, but I'm not sure. That's okay if you don't know your dream job. Yep. Music producer / artist, a travel photographer. And I don't have one just yet. I just want to invest in business and make a residual income.
Dream job. I don't know. I wanna work at a radio or something. I want to talk to people. I want to create things. I want to do something like video related, media related. Cause I like that. I feel like I did enough for me to realize that I don't like working with kids, because that was my worst job experience. I didn't like working with food. Not doing that again. And I'm doing a desk job now, and I don't like it.
We're going to read some of y'all stuff because I'm very concerned about some of these potential dream jobs.
Okay,
I would say, like I said, teaching is one of my dream jobs for my long career. But I can also see myself doing something in media or even music. And let's see, somebody said an OnlyFans star.
Okay.
It depends on what you're doing. If you're being nasty, I don't agree with that. I'm going to be real. Educational psychologist, a stay-at-home dad. Power to your homeboy. Hey, we need all types. Work for NPR. If you work for NPR, that'd be so cool. I would actually listen to it if you work for NPR, because I want to be a motivational speaker too and spit some knowledge and advice all day. Awesome. We need people.
Yep.
I want to be a sports agent, real estate agent, and stock investor. Okay, y'all say all these things you guys want to be. Be that, so we can help put y'all on stuff like that. So we can you want to be a sports agent and a real estate agent? Give me a house. You want to be on NPR? Shout out the Cool Aunties.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You want to be a screenwriter, write a play about the Cool Aunties. I'm trying to just put y'all on.
And then cast me in, because I'm a great actress.
You want to be a motivational speaker? Actress. Talk about how the Cool Aunties motivated you. I asked a question on my personal page, and I asked, did you attend college after high school or just got a job? But 60% of the people said that they went to college, and 30% said that they just got a job right out of high school. Okay, I'm gonna just speak my piece on this real quick. Mm-hmm. I do not think that you need college to be successful. To have like types of money type thing. But I definitely think that if you aren't going to be willing to like work extra hard, that you should probably consider college. It wasn't for me. I had to go to college right after high school, because I just knew what I wanted to do. You had to have a degree for that. Mm-hmm. And I really enjoy school, so I had no problem going.
Oh, you know what? That comment actually ties into what I asked on my page. And it was like, do you feel like you need college to get a good paying job? A couple of comments that I got was, hell no. Plenty of people have proved that college is not for everyone, but it can be helpful. You don't need anything, but a degree does help finding a good career. No, not at all. There's a lot of options. Another one says, no, college helps, but isn't the only way to achieve a good paying job. And then I see a lot of people say that you need connections. It's not really about college. It's about who you know, which that is true. And then I have college is a scam. I feel like for me, I wanted to a degree because I went to college for 2 years and I came to the military because college was getting too expensive for me. I didn't go off. I didn't have scholarships, so I was paying out of pocket. Um, but I feel like for me, it's just like a milestone that I want to get from me, like that college degree, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do from there. But yeah, I don't think you need college, but I just
Mm-mm.
feel like if I had something like some type of trade that I knew how to do, like whether I don't know doing hair or like nails or something really good, I probably would just make my living
That's
off that because people make good money.
money. See, that's another reason why I had to go to school. I don't have a trade that I just know, and I didn't want to just go like pursue a trade because I don't know what I'm really interested in. So let's read what
Yep.
some of y'all saying. I went to college because I never saw myself doing any other job that didn't require a degree. Maybe if I didn't go to college, I'd do hair or something. Really?
Mm,
College isn't necessary, but it may be beneficial in some areas. I feel as though you need college for certain careers since the degree is required.
yep.
The college that I went to, I went in there and it was orientation, and I went in there as a bio major because I thought I wanted to be a nurse. And like 2 days before classes started, like the weekend before class started, I was walking back to my dorm from like registering for all these classes, and I stood there and I turned right back around and I told him I do not want, I'm like, dude, you got to change my major. I don't want to be a nurse. I want to be a teacher. Can you make me an educator? And I dropped my 18 credits and I went to 15. I dropped bio and I picked up Ed 101, and I do not regret that.
I went to college to be an architect, but I didn't. But if I didn't, I would go to a trade school to learn carpentry and have my own furniture design business. That's cool,
That's cool.
really. Main reason I went to college was track and scholarships, and my interns through St. Martin helped me choose exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah, that's
That is really nice.
my high school really
I still
showed
need
me
it for my
something.
profession. No way around that. Yep.
Yes, you need it for your job. Some jobs you need to go to school, period. What was your worst experience at a job? What was your why do we think of this? What was your worst experience at a job?
Yeah, I
Please
was gonna
be
ask that after a
specific.
while because I
What you
kept.
was?
Yeah, because you remember I kept saying how the working with the kids was my worst job experience ever. Now this ties into y'all keep asking me why I don't really mess with kids. It wasn't the kids, but it was the place that I worked that made me just like, all right, I don't want to do this somewhere. When I
Hey.
got older, I went back to work at my summer camp that I used to go to when I was like 8, 9, or whatever. Mind you, the people that worked there was trash except for one person. So it was the day. This was my final straw. Mind you, I was a volunteer worker. I would work these long hours, but I was not getting paid. I was just working there just because I needed
Crazy,
something to
y'all.
do with my day. They would only pay me when someone was going on like leave or whatever, like vacation. Then I would come in and I'll get paid for that. But yeah, so one day I had my purse there, and I worked with 4-year-olds and under, and I I left my purse. I went to go do something, and I went back, and my purse and everything in it was scattered all over the classroom. I mean, purse over there in the blocks, phone over there. Actually, I lost my phone. Everything was gone. So I was like, okay. So that was like the higher ups there, and I was like, hey, like, my bag is stolen, and they did not care. They was like, oh, okay, I don't know. Yeah, like they just didn't care. And then also one of the people, the counselors, was like screaming at this younger kid one day, like she was about to fight her or something. And I was like, I can't work here. So the next day I went in. Actually, I called them. I was like, hey, I'm not coming back.
I'm gonna tell y'all mine. I used to work at good old trusty Giant Eagle. For our out of state people, that's a grocery store. And I was ringing people out. It was like 9 o'clock. Yeah, it was 9 o'clock at night, and I was about to get off. This woman comes in, and like I worked in the hood. This woman comes in, and she's standing in front of my register, like right in front of me. I'm just like, what? She's not in line, y'all. I'm not ringing this woman out. She stands there, squats with a skirt on, and just start peeing. I'm talking peeing. I was flabbergasted, and I never experienced that. This, I mean, she had to be on some type of drug, but I couldn't even deal with that. This woman was peeing in front of my register, and I'm just like, everybody else just looking at me like, I mean, like, no, and that's why I can't work in the hood no more. Big ups to everybody who can, because I can't. All right, let's
Yeah.
read some of these.
Okay, let me see.
Go
Getting
ahead.
yelled at by customers at the mall because I wouldn't return their old clothes from 2 years ago with no receipt. Okay, they're fried.
AKA Karen's. That's what she said. That is a Karen. Wait, let me read this one. You skipped this one. I worked as a summer camp counselor and got smacked in the face by one of the campers, then got written up because I grabbed his arm to keep him from hitting me again.
Oh
Yep, and
wow.
that's the day I would have quit.
Worst experience working at Ann Taylor with my sister, and the other employees will always try to get me into the mess my sister was in with them. They were always trying to get me to trash her. They were trying to get you to trash your sister?
Yeah, I'm not understanding that
Oh
one.
no, they tripping.
All right, next one. My worst experience was when I was working at Discover taking calls. Ooh, it was too much. Talking to people on the phone all the time made my voice hoarse. They would, man, when the Discover call click, people would be on the phone.
I worked at Arby's with hella old people getting mad at prices. Let me tell you, you love some Arby's. I remember that. We'd be in the car, we'd be like, what y'all trying to eat? Here you go, Arby's.
Definitely want to take the moment to, I hope everybody has been engaged with the stuff going on in the world right now. We definitely going to, speak on that a little bit. Just make sure y'all staying informed and stuff like that. I mean, that's as simple as it can get. And if you want to find out how to put things in action, there are several things to do online. I mean,
say, definitely don't stay silent about everything, because silence is hurting, is part of the problem. So definitely speak about things. Have those conversations with your family member, your friends. Definitely. I'm gonna just ask y'all a question that I want y'all to talk about in here. So let me see, in your own words, what's the difference between having a job and having a career? What does that mean to you? Me, having like a job is, temporary, somewhere I'm just there because I need to get my feet wet, but I'm not really trying to, be there long term. But a career is something that I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to wake up and be like, I can't wait to go to work today. Yep, a career steady.
A career steady. Because I was going to say, some people might have, maybe they think of a career as like something steady and they don't necessarily enjoy it. Some people don't have like these dreams of having like some lavish career. They just want to make sure they family good. So I worked at 2 grocery stores in my life. You think to yourself, look, well, didn't you learn from the first grocery store? Maybe you shouldn't work at another one. No. I worked at another grocery store. And this one day I walked into work and I said, you know what? I'm done. I walked right upstairs to the little lady who check you in and stuff. And I wrote her, I said, I quit working here at this grocery store. I would like my last paycheck by Friday. She's like, you're really? And I said,
like that?
Yes. I wrote it down on the paper and I told her and I went, and I put it under the little thing so she could look at it. And then that was that.
So I did something like that before we start reading y'all comments. When I worked at Sears, mind you, I worked at Sears for 2 weeks. First week was training week, and the second week I was actually on the job. I was working 2 jobs and going to school full time. And they would not work around my schedule. I'm like, one, I already told y'all about my other job, and y'all have that schedule. So why are y'all double booking me? And 2, when I was at my the next day when I was at my job, they scheduled me at the same time to be there when I was already at my job at Dave's. I called them when I was on my break, and I was like, hey, I am not coming into work today. And I did not go back to Sears.
A little bit more choice now, especially since I do have a degree and like I have some experience working now. Like I feel like I can move around a little bit, and I don't think I would have had that if I've just been having jobs. But I love that. That's so true. Sadly, probably for most people, their career isn't their passion. That's what I'm saying. Oh, what you?
Could you work somewhere where you made a lot of money, but you did not like being there, like you hated it? But could you work there?
Personally, I could work somewhere where I made a lot of money, and then I'm gonna just stop working there after I stack my bread. I'm gone. Like,
yeah, I feel like I would work there momentarily, get my money up, and then after that, I'm gonna go find something that I like to do. And that's kind of feel like what I'm doing now. I'm not saying it's doable, but it's sustainable. It will get old eventually. Exactly. And I can, but not for long. They'll usually be mentally taxing. Yeah.
My passion is definitely more important as long as I'm making enough to support my family. About your family, period.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I was watching this one thing.
Thank you.
Steve Harvey or something like that, and he was saying, when you want to do something, just jump. Like, don't let yourself hold yourself back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to do it, go ahead and just jump and do it. So it is coming to a close.
Yeah, and we really appreciate all the support. Like today, we had our highest number of participants in here. Next week, it's a 2-part series for next week and the week after that. Next week, we're doing what men want, and then the week after that, we're doing what women want.
So yeah, we're gonna dive deep. We're gonna get into what y'all want, get into y'all secrets. And us ladies, we about to be sitting back, and we finna be sitting there like.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in, y'all. We're gonna see y'all next week.
Bye.